Hello everyone, I'm Cheswick44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avadon 3. Last episode, we looked throughout the entire area outside of, Camp Nightshade. Happened to find some spies as well, and some other random things. Now, well, it is about time to go out, but before I do, I was just told about a couple small things I missed in Camp Nightshade, and since I'm here, I may as well go do it. I was told there was just a couple small things on the floor in the workshop, and a couple secret doors located over in the storerooms that I had looked at before. So, what the hell, I'm gonna go take a look. I mean, we're right here, it won't take long. I think it was like a couple small things on the floor I can pick up in the workshop that, well, it's basically just stuff I can sell to get more loot and, well, more coin, and more coin is always nice, even if I do often end up with too much. There's like stuff on the floor that I didn't pick up. There we go, a silver necklace. That's something I can sell. Nothing in there. You know, I know you said there was stuff in here, but I'm not seeing very much. Not really very much at all. Yeah, so much for... Oh, there's stuff on the floor that you missed. Okay, I see sandals. We're actually not wearing shoes, so leather shoes? Sure, I'll take it. Okay, we aren't wearing pants and we're not wearing shoes. What the hell? Leather belt, actually. I think we do need another one. Right, plate boots. Gotta hold on to those, because we are going to need those eventually. Anyway, I think that's everything there, so... Now let's take a quick peek in the warehouse. Actually, let me take a look, see if there's... I don't think there's anything in these, so... Alright, out of here, and... Take a look in these areas. Yes, the storage rooms. Investigate all these little things, see if I can find anything. Oh, there we go. There's something. And there's also something. Thank you for telling me about these. Sage's Rod and Chainmail. I think everyone's wearing chainmail, so we don't need more. That we need more lockpicks for, so can't do anything there. And, there it is. Here we have a lightning scroll and a couple meal bags. I think that's about everything there is in here that's of value. Yeah, looks like it. I mean, there's also that room that needs lockpicks, but we don't have enough. And of course... Oh wait, I was also told those bags of coal are actually valuable. Are they? 25. Maybe, sure. Okay, and a quick look at all of these people to... No, wrong thing, I meant that. Okay, you have a leather belt. You don't. Okay, you need a leather belt. So that one we can get rid of. Anyone not have gloves? You don't have gloves. Sage's Rod. Would that be useful for you? Yes, yes it would. And does anyone need chainmail? You need chainmail. And I guess we can sell the studded leather armor, so that's that. Oh yeah, we got a spiny scarab. Give that to... you. May as well. And the lightning scroll, hold on to for now. Okay. Simple enough. Didn't take much effort. And now we can head out of here and actually leave this place. Finally move on to the town we're supposed to explore. That didn't take long at all. I'm fine with it. Now, let's see. Just gotta get out of here. Shouldn't take long. Just gotta run over. Alright, first I need to choose Deathly and Botan. Because I think it seems a decent idea. We're already a warrior. We'll take the other two. Come on, get over there. Yes, ready to leave the region. Let's see. There's Camp Nightshade. Looks like there's some battle lines drawn where the pact has lost land. Camarilla is pushed out into there. The rebels of the Wildrealm have formed the entire area here, but at least they also have to deal with the corruption. Looks like the Titans have pushed into the Kava and a bit of the Wildrealm. Ooh, that's actually the fort we were at before. The Wretch have pushed into the Kava. I think that's where Goldcrag was. The Talwyn have pushed slightly into Darum, though not too far. And the Baraza Woods is contested as always. Well, let's head to Vanatok Stead. And here we are. Wow, we're already right here. You come to the end of a mercifully uneventful journey through Camarilla. Eastern Camarilla has mostly dropped out of the war. You faced only a few minor skirmishes getting here. Other parts of Camarilla are much more perilous. At last you approach the southern palisades of Vanatok Stead. Supposedly, the chieftain here has been quietly aiding Avadon for months. You'll soon learn how sincere they are about their desire to help. When the Camarian guards see you approach, they freeze. There is little more dangerous to a Farlander than coming under the gaze of Avadon. You are allowed to pass freely. Well, that is the way we are. Let's move on. We are not fighting the pact. Okay, then. I can see that. Some fish. I don't need to take any. Not really anything over here, just the garbage pits. Not even anything in the garbage. Yeesh. Okay, then. And here. On this side of the palisade, you get a good look at Vanatok Stead. It's a typical Camarian city. A large stone fortress is perched on the side of the river, and the town's other settlements surround it. The Stead knew that you were coming. There are few people on the streets. The handful brave enough to remain are trying to go about their business normally. It's quite courageous, really. In a real sense, this whole town is at your mercy. The fortress is just to the northeast, guarding the river. Much of the Stead's wealth comes from charging tolls to travelers. Chief Tilla is likely to be inside the fortress. Well, into the fortress we'll eventually go. Oh, hello. You meet an old, dusty Camarian. His clothes are covered with chips of stone and hammers hang from his belt. He makes no effort to clean up. For Camarians, this dust is a sign of honor. He walks up to you and nods, unwilling to show fear. I am Carsten, honored stonecrafter of the Stead. I don't know what I can do for you, Hand, but I know my chief would want me to be polite. Tell me about your... can I trade with you? I work stone for my home. I don't think I have anything useful to Avadon. Tell me about your craft. He doesn't want to talk to a hand, but aggravating Avadon is unwise. I'm our Stead stonecrafter, of a long line of stonecrafters. We are the most honored tradesmen of Camarilla, and I do my best to be worthy of their reverence. What sort of reverence? You're of Avadon. Surely you know what it is like for people to respect you, to look at you with admiration, to be glad when you are near. Would be very sad if it was otherwise. Why are you valued more than other craftsmen? The Camarians are people of stone. Our walls and fortifications are what enabled us to rise, to elevate us above the backward Wildrealm. Our people tolerate those shamans who follow the old ways, like foolish Magda, but now our people puts its trust in stone. The Wildrealm is backwards. They still follow the way of the woods. To maintain their power and their magic, they require huge amounts of land. Camarilla can generate much more strength in a much smaller space. It's only the protection of the Pact that has saved them from us. Who is Magda? A shaman of the old ways. She tends a sad little circle to the northeast. I admire her for keeping her art alive, though the rest of us have left her behind. Stonecrafter Karsten watches you silently. He occasionally makes a comment when you look at a nice statue or pile of particularly well-formed bricks. Where do you get your stone? Now stone crafter Karsten's resolve weakens. He fails to conceal that something is worrying him. The quarry is across the river to the west. Fine stone there. We bring it across the river on rafts and I shape it. At least that is what we did. I hate to admit it, but there's a problem. Does every stead have a quarry? Of course. All steads, great and small, are located by good sources of stone. There is no exception. We are people of the stone. What is wrong with your quarry? Necromancy. He shakes his head. He still can't quite accept it. The walking dead. One day it was safe. The next day horrors appeared, filling it. I would not share this with a hand. This shame is truly shameful to us. Yet I know that hands sometimes provide help for pay. Chief Tiller would forgive me if I solved this problem. I'll try to clear out your quarry. I thank you. If you do, as a matter of honor, I will reward you fully. I swear it. The quarry is across that way. He points to the west. The walking dead will not be hard to find. Thank you. I'm not going to ask for requiring a reward. Doing good, that's what I do. Alright, Vanatok Stonecraft. Anything in here of note? No, I'm not going to use the lockpick. Alright. We ought to let you by. Alright. Headsman Hall. Ooh, another lockpick. Good. That's 3. That would get us into that one area. Clay brick, bags of meal. Ah, that's a merchant. Merchant's Hall. Okay. You're not a threat to the pact. Headsman's Hall. Ah, looks like that's actually the fortress itself. So that probably just heads across the river, so we're not going to go that way now. You approach the front gate of the fortress. The lack of any formal greeting is surprising. You're a hand of Avadon. You expect more excitement when you travel somewhere. At least someone sees the need to greet you. An old shaman hobbles down the road toward you. When he gets close, he leans on his cane and gives you a little bow. I'm sorry I was so slow in greeting you. I am Daum, the shaman of the stead. Welcome, envoy. Thank you for your greeting. I only regret that you had to wait. We have few scouts left, so you were not seen on your approach. I rushed out to deliver my message to you as soon as I heard. What is it? Chief Tiller sends her welcome, and she hopes that you are able to see her as soon as possible. She has a great need to speak with a hand of Avadon. He runs his fingers through the remnants of his hair. Your presence is sure to upset her people. If you could conclude your business quickly, it might ease their minds. They have done nothing wrong. Your people have nothing to fear. Of course, Hand of Avadon. That is truly the way it always works. Don't let our people concern you. If you are here to speak to Tilla, just follow me. I will let her know I greeted you. Goodbye. Goodbye, Hand. Dom turns back to the keep, no doubt to speak with the chieftain. His age will make it easy to keep up with him. That's probably him. Yeah, it is. We could go in now, but I want to look at the other places outside of here. There's more to investigate. Yeah, he went in. We'll look around inside later. For now, Headsman's Hall. Oop. You meet an older woman in a rough wool dress. Her face is tanned and leathery, and her hair is gray and thin. She sits upright on her stool, with a shovel in one gloved hand and a broom in the other. It's a ceremonial pose, reserved for honored guests. She nods stiffly to you. I am headwoman Emily. Avadon has finally come, I see. I wish I could say it is a pleasure to meet you. Why did you say you'd take no pleasure from my presence? She is, if nothing else, frank. Usually when a guest comes, we offer them our finest food and lodgings. Such things are wasted on you. You will no doubt take offense at what I say. You have some secret agenda. Avadon always does. It will not be for our good. I'm not offended. Avadon is here to foster goodwill and peace. That wasn't a joke? You'll have to forgive me. I think that statement is only fit to fertilize our gardens. Still, my chief would have me help you. What do you need? Why does the Stead have a head woman? Surprisingly, she is happy to explain Cimmerian ways to you. I do not lead. I leave that to Chief Tilla. I handle the boring and tedious day-to-day business of keeping the Stead functioning. I manage the tolls, farming, and repairs. In short, I make sure everyone has what they need to live well. Then Tilla doesn't need to waste her time on it. How is toll collection going? You're asking about the Stead's main source of income puts her on guard. We are not part of the pact. No free roads here. It is our right to collect tolls. They must be fair, of course. All from the pact are exempt. Our tolls are modest, for merchants are common here. Currently we do not lack for coins. So long as we live, we will collect our due. A very Wildrum-like attitude. No doubt Cimmerians would also die to keep their tolling rights. Is there much need for repairs? Some. We build everything out of stone. What we make lasts beautifully for many generations. We spend more to make new rings of walls. Lots of construction is happening in the east end of town. How's the food situation? She leans on her shovel, settling into the conversation. We have plenty of meat and grain, but we are short on pickles. And if we don't catch up, it's going to be another long, unhealthy winter. What happened last winter? We call it winter wasting. Your gums bleed, you feel tired, and bruise easy. Worse, it saps your will to fight. Pickled fruits keep the wasting at bay. Last year, we ran through the last of our preserves. We tried to get more with trading, then raiding. None could be had through trade or plunder. I want to make sure we have enough this year. How will you solve your pickle problem? Our land is rich with fruit, but it ripens quickly. What we don't eat right away, we pickle. It takes many hands to collect and process. Before the war, this was the job of the young and unmarried. Most of the young went to fight. Many who returned are weak and wounded. Our reserves are gone, and we have few to make more. Maybe I can help you make more pickles somehow? Her mouth hangs open in shock. I assume you're joking. You assure her you need the money. Well, I can pay you. We've got plenty of coin. This isn't an honorable nor dignified job for a hand. Are you sure? I know what I'm doing. I want to help you make pickles. What do you need? Who am I to refuse a hand? We have an orchard outside of town. I don't have anyone to gather the fallen fruit. She points to a bunch of empty baskets nearby. Fill those and I'll pay you. You're going to have to gather a lot of fruit. Your companions quietly roll their eyes. This isn't what they signed up for. Hey, every little bit helps. Now, I'm fine with that. Of course, we're not taking anything from there. Please do not attack our people. No, I'm not going to use a lockpick for that door. I don't need to. Helping make pickles. Small, but every little bit helps. Yeah, Merchant's Hall. Still the Merchant's Hall. And still the Merchant's Hall. Yeah, what the hell? Let's take a look in here. Go in the main entrance. Or what I assume is the main entrance. Vanatok Stead is at the intersection of several major roads, making it a convenient meeting place for merchant caravans. Traders bring goods and supplies here from all over eastern Cimmeria. The merchants do their best to ignore you. They haggle and shout as if Avadon wasn't watching them. Most of them don't have anything to offer you, unless you want to buy, say, a ton or two of granite. Yeah, most maybe, but we may find something somewhere. Dried flowers, don't need those. Let me guess, not mine? Not mine. Merchant. Vanatok Guard. Not mine. I mean, there's a room up here. Ah, hello. Outside this office, the trade center is full of dust, shouting merchants, and intense commerce. In here, it's like a sage's office. It's cool and quiet. Scrolls and other trinkets are on sale on the shelves. A Tawan woman is sitting at the desk. When she sees you enter, she leaps out of her chair. She walks swiftly to the door, looks out to make sure nobody is nearby, and closes it. Then she turns to you. Welcome, Gabriel. I am Lilia, traveling sage and scribe. Our runner told me to expect your presence. I'd like to trade with you. Of course. I have much more important things to offer, but I can buy and sell supplies. I don't normally buy, but I know you might need money. Yeah, sell the animal skin, sell the ruby, and sell everything in the junk bag. Thank you. What have you got? Paper, pen, bottle of ink, lightning, and scrolls, and a potion. Nothing we really need. Why did you close the door? They didn't tell you? I'm working for Avadon. You pay me money, I get you information. I need to be careful, as if the Cimmerians suspected this, they would murder me. You work for Avadon. I do. I am completely loyal to the Pact. As a merchant, this seemed like the best way I could help us win the war. Why is a Tawan helping the Pact? I'm not actually from the Tawan. Taramite, born and bred. However, our appearance, our accents, our tongue, they are all the same. It's very easy for each to impersonate the other. How long have you been here? About half a year. I don't stay in one place for too long. I move to where I think things will happen. I think Vanatok Stead is a very good place for me right now. I could use a report. Something is definitely happening. Significant movements and planning among our enemies. Glad we're here. Lulia sips tea and speaks with you. She is very interested in trading what scraps of gossip and news you both have. She constantly watches the door, alert for anyone who might hear bits of your conversation. Are you in any danger? Constantly. I don't think they suspect me. Chief Till is too distracted trying to keep her people alive. I need information about something. Of course, that is why I am here. Tell me about Chief Tilla. She is distracted. She is withdrawn from day-to-day operation of the Stead. I've heard rumors that she is mainly concerned with her son. What do you think of Daum? The old shaman? He's tired and feeble. Or he's doing a good job of not seeming a threat. I haven't dealt with him in person, so I can't be sure. I'm hunting a deserter named Aiden. Interesting. Not many pack deserters would think Cimmeria is a safe refuge. And yet... I heard that the Stead picked up a new farmer. He lives in the homes across the rivers. We don't get many new visitors these days, so it's unusual. Might be worth looking into. Thank you. And do you know anything about a band of smugglers who came through here? Ah, the smugglers. I work among the merchants. How could I not know about them? Their base is under an abandoned home northwest of town. I hope you don't have to kill them. They're a good source of supplies for me. I want to use them for information. Seems wise. Threaten them convincingly, and I don't think you'll have a problem. That's all I need. Alright, I hope you learn what you need to. The people here aren't bad for Cimmerians, but I trust Avadon. Justice will be done. Understood, and thank you for the information. Looks like we'll be heading over the river soon enough. Alright, looks like there's still more we can look around out here. Looks like farm over there. We will do what you want. That, I believe... Yep, this is the eastern exit. Makes sense. Go around this way. Wow, my stomach really growled. Moo. I just did that because I could. Hee hee. Further eastern exit. Yeah, I'm just looking around outside before I actually go into the fortress itself. I mean, I can. Although it looks like that's as far north as I can go. Oh well. It looks like there's one more building here. Storage building, maybe? Yep, looks like storage. Bags of meal. Able to pick the lock. Good. And secret door. What have we got in here? Ooh. We've got an iron shield. Better than the wood one. Steel spear. Yeah, we'll hold on to that. We're going to give that to, what's that name? Iron broadsword. Very useful. And a potion of health. Yeah, give that to... Why am I already blanking on her name? Why could I never remember her name? I am horrible with names. We don't actually need the shield. Okay. Still encumbered, but hey, we got some decent loot out of that. Okay, that's all the exploration we can do around there. Time to go towards the fort. Child Gone Astray. Interesting name for this quest. Okay. Sure, let's step inside. You enter the fortress. It is made of massive blocks of stone, hauled here with bone-crushing effort. These massive fortifications are the great pride of Cameria. The courtyards are used for training soldiers and providing a safe place for villagers to hide from an attack. The Camarians are a warlike people, always fighting each other over land or slights. This refuge needs to be used frequently. The largest building in the keep is just to the east. This is probably where the chief is. Probably, yes. Let me just look around out here a bit more first. Not gonna take anything if someone could see me. A young tanned woman stares out the window of the toll booth. When she sees you, she waves you over. She wears armor and has a bow slung over her shoulder, but she's mainly here to collect coins from travelers. I'm Laura, toll keeper on duty. She points to the Avadon symbol on your gear. Are you a hand? When you confirm you are, she shakes her head. This should be a fun time. Anyway, you're free to pass. Avadon agents are exempt from the toll. What do you mean things will be fun? Everyone knows Avadon only comes to shake things up. You know, bang heads together. Just don't kill too many people. We've lost a lot already in the war. Give us a few more years to recover. You don't seem to hate Avadon. Why? Because you're strong. I mean, everyone's afraid of you. That means you are in the right. Camarians generally respect strength more than anything else, but this woman is taking it farther than usual. The young archer is still watching the bridge. When she sees you, she brightens up. What is it, hand? Your can still pass for free. Things are sure to be lively when you're here. Your can still pass for free. Typo! Why are you dressed like an archer? She rolls her eyes theatrically. The gesture instantly irritates you. Because I am one, obviously. Or I was until the chief made me the toll keeper. I wish I could get out of here. This job is such a pile of boring. What would you rather be doing? Anything! Except farming. Definitely not mining or picking fruit or stoneworking. Oh, and I hate all the pickling stuff, so almost anything. Pickling? Oh, that's headswoman's Amelie's boring thing. Ask her about it. She'll talk your head off about it. Why'd the chief make you a toll keeper? I don't know, because the last one dropped dead of boredom. My mom used to say I was good at counting. Maybe that's it. We needed one, so the chief picked me. Can understand the numbers. She's quiet for a moment. Then she gets sad. What happened to your mother? Dead, I think. Both my parents. They live in another stead, and I haven't heard from them in a long time. Then my older brother joined up to fight years ago. He never came back. I was too young. I don't want to talk about it anymore. How's being a toll keeper? She kicks the lockbox near her. It jingles with coins. All day long, I'm stuck in one place talking to dull merchants and counting boring coins. The most interesting thing that happens is when one of the merchants tries to weasel out of paying the toll. Then at least I get to officially threaten them. That's fun. But you're a hand. You know how much fun it is to threaten to beat up people. I bet you get to do it all the time. I prefer diplomacy. When I have to resort to violence, it is certainly not fun. Boring. Nothing solves a problem faster than a punch to the face. Typical Farlander bloodlust. Not surprising. And typical bloodlust of a lot of people I've seen playing games, doing Let's Plays and stuff like that. Oh yeah, we could try diplomacy, or just go the straight route that's quick and easy and punch them in the face. Yeah. And about being a toll keeper, sure, it may be boring, but bring a book and you can just sit and read and keep an eye out on things. It's not that bad, trust me. I worked selling passes on the beach for 8 years in a row. It's not that bad. The most annoying thing is when people try to, get their way past you. Because why the hell do I need to pay $12 to get onto a beach? I've told people so many times why it costs so much, and yet nobody ever cares. It's like, the beach is free, yeah, but we need to keep it clean, you idiot. And safe. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode here. Next episode, we'll go in and take a look at the Chief's Hall, as well as this little room up here. I think that may be where the shaman is. Or actually, the shaman may be up there. I don't know what's in there. But that'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I'm Chester44. That is Farron, Botan, and Nathalie. This has been an Avadon 3 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.